Okay, this is the Cannibal Deck, part of our Kirigami cards collection here at Sly Designs. Right? So I'm going to show you how to open this because we did a very good job of packing this well so that the cards come to you in as pristine condition as they possibly can. So I got a little hook here. You don't need one of these. You could use the end of a safety pin, a paper clip, anything you want. I just find these to be pretty easy to use to open the shrink wrap that's around the package. Right? And this part you don't need. Just like any other deck cards, you're gonna break through the seal. And once you open it, oh, look at that. Got these nice little marks on here. Because we make our own boxes here at Sly Designs. Every kind of box you get will have a different little pip on here so you can force something if you ever wanted to. Not an original idea, but we thought, why not do that? Inside you'll find that your cards are again shrink wrapped, right? And the reason for this is just to keep everything tight and secure because we don't know where these are going in the world. We know where they're not going as the box moves around and all the different shipping companies that deliver these to you throw it around, the cards could become damaged, right? And that's not to say that they would be, we just don't want to risk that because these cards, although they're not excessively fragile because they're cut, each of them differently, like as the cards lay inside the box together, the potential for them becoming like interlaced and maybe bending does exist, and we want to eliminate that as much as possible. So again, I'll just come through with my little hook. We'll open this up and we'll see that we have 52 cards, right? This is a blue back that you may have got the red back or you may have got the double blank, right? Whichever one you ordered is hopefully the one you got. If we look at the card, right, we'll see that, hey, this is still a solid card, right? And this is because we want the cards, again, to come to you in the best possible condition, right? So we use our micro perforating technology, right, to create the pips, the indexes, and all you need to do is use any little pointed object you want. Don't use a pen or a pencil because you could potentially mark your card if it slips, but it's very easy. You just apply a little pressure and it comes right out. Now initially as we were producing these, we were going to pop all of these out. But when you're doing hundreds of these a day, you realize that's just not feasible, right? We want to keep the cost down as low as possible so as many of you that want to use this product will have access to it, right? It's right here. We have an Ace of Hearts. Okay, one of the other things you'll notice with your cards are like the 8s, the 10s, the queens, right? See how we have the whole 8 cut out? It doesn't have the center of the 8 or the center of the 0, right? And that's just because it'd be too fragile to put it in otherwise, right? There's nothing for it to connect to. And then it's gonna look a little off, like, you know, like a stencil or something. And that's just gonna fall apart rapidly. So we just remove that completely. So they're supposed to look like this, okay? Also, when you pop out all your pips, I recommend that you take your pips and your indexes, like these, do them all in one pile. But when you get to your face cards, we've got all these random shapes in here that don't make sense to people when they see them, right? So you could put those in a separate pile, right? This is like the axe of one of the kings, you know, this is part of a queen here. That doesn't make sense to people. So I just put those in a separate pile. And then I keep these over here because, you know, maybe you want to use them for something, right? Maybe you flip the card, right? And you're like holding these out behind everything, right? And then it looks like you just knocked them out. So it's easier to just do them in separate piles. That way you don't have to separate all the little pieces later. This is so easy to do, a 6-year-old can do it. In fact, let's cut to some of that footage right now.
This is very, very easy.
There you go, you got it.
And I am 6 years old.
So you heard it from a 6-year-old, this is really easy to do. So if you're struggling, and I don't know why you would, feel free to contact us at info@sly-designs.com for further instruction, but I honestly can't imagine that you would need it. Is that easy?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
3.
3. It's obviously very easy to do. So here's a regular playing card. It's the 3 of spades, right? Oh wait, it's not, right? An interesting thing that we noticed as we were producing these is if you have a black surface, right? The card looks normal. So this is something you can use to your advantage, right? I'm not going to show you a particular trick with it. I'm just showing you that this exists so you can get your wheels turning and come up with something amazing to show on social media, show your audience. We would love to see what you come up with it. Anyway, what else can we do with this? Let's take a look. So for what I just did there, it's pretty simple. You probably figured it out. It's not really a trick. Again, these are just ideas. I wanted to remove the pips from this card, which is already hollowed out, right? Because it's on the black surface, we can see that it looks normal. What I did was just take a couple of pips and I just pinch it between my knuckles here on the back. Very easy to do, right? Appears that my hand is free, so I grab these, and then, right, we just let them fall out. Really, you could do anything, right? The reason I did it with my knuckles there is because the camera's right above here, but in reality, I might just have a few of these in my hand, do such a thing, and then just dump those out, right? People wonder where that comes from or what's the significance of it. And then you show your cards to be just skeleton cards here. They've been cannibalized. So you could have your little cannibal kings. Everybody does it a little differently. It's not an effect I've done for more than 20 years, but we can show our kings, right? We open the little mouth. Let's try that. All right, so we got this little mouth here, right? We place our card inside, right? And just blah, blah, right? He eats it up. He makes his noise, right? And then we show that our card is still there, but it isn't. He's been eaten. And of course, after our card has been shown to be eaten by those cannibal kings, right? It's very easy to move on, set this guy down, then demonstrate that they can eat the whole deck if it comes into contact with the deck, right? We give it a little move. Now your whole deck has been eaten by your cannibal kings, right? Again, you know the routine, I don't. And if you don't know, there's plenty of places you can learn it. I can't give you a source because I don't recall. I'm not sure who originated the effect, so I apologize for that. But, again, I'm just sharing ideas on things you could potentially do here. So what I can do is show you what I just did, right? So I displayed the four kings, right? So all I did was count off 4, right? And here I've got my my secret card or eaten cannibalized one on the back, so I can show these cards, right? And in reality, I'm just holding this guy out. So when I make my little mouth to eat this real card, right? He comes in, boom, right? And now I'm counting off the cards, right? To show this one, hiding the other card inside of here. Don't worry about people looking at this. They're not going to be looking at it. They're going to be looking at this thing right here because, right, this is held towards the body, this pushed toward the audience, and they realize that it's been cannibalized. One thing that this is pretty good for is if you do a lot of internet magic, social media stuff, this is a very different kind of snap change ending. Doing a snap change with this is really good for your social media. It's something different that people haven't seen. I mean, it's just a snap change. You know, you can learn that anywhere. You watch the video, you'll see I'm not good at it because I haven't done it since I was a kid. But if you do it and just have this at the very end, it's pretty different for people that are not familiar with the effect or have seen it before and now it assumedly has a different ending. But it's the same thing where we just place this behind the corresponding card and you would flip that one back out of the way and show this, whatever. Look at the video, you can see me do it poorly. This is our bicycle back version of this, right? And as you can see, looks pretty normal because the artwork matches beneath it, right? So why doesn't this one match? It's because it's bicycle, right? Bicycle cards, when they print them, right, you almost never get an even border around here. It's offset a little bit. So you essentially have a one-way deck. So if you're worried about hiding this, right, it's no problem to come in with a regular card, place it on top. Now it's a regular deck to the audience eye, right? So even when we do the reveal of everything, right, we can hide that by just when we get these last few cards, this last slug, we just don't reveal it, right? They've seen enough, right? They've all been eaten. So there you go. It's a cannibal deck. It's a deck of cards where all the pips and numbers have been cut out. Right? The only thing different is your face cards. Everybody we've shown this to, nobody's been like, hey, where's the rest of the artwork? That's not what your audience is looking at. But you can implement these into, you know, your packet tricks. You can do a deck switch to bring this in. There's so many things that are available to it that, as we said previously, it's limited only by your imagination. What we'd like to see from you is your ideas, right? And if they're good, we'll feature you on here. And if you would like it to be shared, you know, put it on there. Tag us, let us know what you think. Have fun with it. There's so much you can do. Anyway, enjoy the Sly Designs treasure hunt.
This is very, very easy.
There you go, you got it.
And I am 6 years old.